of whom is Hymenaeus and Alexander, whom I have delivered unto Satan, that they might learn not to blaspheme. So Nate, right now we delivered you unto Satan. So what does that mean, to deliver somebody unto Satan? You guys talk about we ain't supposed to wish evil, like Isaiah. You said you wish death upon me. We could wish death upon you.
Paul wish death on people, man.
Yeah.
Alexander the coppersmith, man, and Hymenaeus, and many others.
Yep.
Yahushua condemned those scribes and them Pharisees, them wicked scribes and Pharisees that he was going back and forth with. He condemned them all. He condemned them all to hell. I condemn you all to hell.
Yeah, that's right. So you can put curses. Paul in Galatians, if any man come to you teaching any other doctrine than what ye have received, let him be accursed. So you can put curses on people. We can wish death upon you. It ain't nothing wrong with us saying if you guys die, we're gonna pop bottles.
Peter did that. Peter did that to what's it? Acts 5, Ananias and Sapphira.
Yeah.
All right, in Acts the 5th chapter.
Yeah.
He made the command, and they both dropped dead. And ain't nobody jumped up and ran to the authorities, man. Nate wasn't at that meeting, because he would have ran. He said, "Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I'm gonna run to the first centurion I see. That's wicked, Peter.
That's evil." Hey, but in that dream I had that was just last night, man. He walked up and he was wearing like a garment similar, to what I'm wearing, like a humble GMS type garment. And he had it was to the point that I didn't recognize him, because when he walked and he stood right in the middle of the line so that we could see him. And I looked, I said, "That's that Nate." And then I said, "No, that ain't Nate. It don't look like." He almost didn't even look like himself, because he had a total humble spirit on him, man.
Well, he gonna get in order. He gonna get in the back, man. He gonna be fourth tier. He gonna be fourth tier. Yeah. Cause you know about them tiers, brother.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fourth tier. This is Revelation 11:3. It says, "And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth." Now, sackcloth means what? Garments of humility, man. Garments of mourning. We're in a mourning state right now, man. We ain't trying to build no mega schools and whatnot, man. All right?
Yeah, man. If I could just closing thought. Yeah, man. Like you guys, like, okay, I'm gonna switch back to General Yohanas, man. They wearing them goddamn studs and the Planet of the Apes, Return to the Planet of the Apes garments. They got the swords. And
they don't know what's going on.
Them guys, they
don't know what's going on. I mean, I give them credit for going out there.
No, they
are pushing. The scriptures say you can't do nothing against the Lord.
That's right.
The truth, but before the truth. Before the Lord. Well, they are pushing Israel.
No, they
are pushing Israel, but they really don't know what's going on.
They don't know, man. Like I said,
because Yohana don't know what's going on.
Yohana don't know what's going on.
Faking it, like we done told you, man.
Well, he didn't teach them.
Yohana's a faker, man.
Well, that's that scripture. How can they be taught except they had a teacher? So Yohana don't know. He's another wing master. He just taught them guys the basic bowl of rice that he got from One West, like the bare necessities, like the little bit of stuff that he learned from Ariyah back in the days. They never excelled. They had that them crackers in the closet.
101 Israel.
Yeah, 101
Israelite 101
basics. So he taught them brothers that. But like Elder Tahar said, we don't knock you. You guys do got them camps out there, and the Yohanas men, they do be blasting Esau. They be blasting Esau.
They are pushing out the fact that they're Israelites.
They're Israelites.
Even Nate's men, because a lot of Nate's men I see are going to come out of that, man.
Yeah. Some of them guys in Yohana's camp too.
Some of them guys you can see that they're sincere.
Yeah.
But they're under these demons, man. I'm going to call it just like I see it, brother. Yeah. And I'm going to go into this here right now. These guys, they've been pushing this out because I said this years ago. I made a statement that James went off, okay, and they act like I'm running and dipping and dodging, right? This is Acts, the 15th chapter, 14 and the 15th verse. And I'll let you read that.
Acts 14 and 15? 15 and 16? All right.
Acts 15, 14 and 15.
Okay. This is the book of Acts, the 15th chapter, the 14th and the 15th verse. It says, Simeon hath declared how the Most High at the first did.
Tell them who Simeon is.
Simeon is Peter. Simeon hath declared how the Most High at the first did visit the Gentiles to take out of them a people for his name. That was dealing with Cornelius. And to this agree the words of the prophets as it is written. After this I will return and will build again the tabernacles of David, the tabernacle of David which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up, that the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, saith the Lord, who doeth all these things.
Now, what is the quote? The quote goes back to Amos 9. Now go to the exact quote that James quoted out of.
This is the book of Amos chapter 9 verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this.
Now, was that prophecy fulfilled when James made that statement in Acts 15? No, the prophecy wasn't fulfilled. It's talking about when the kingdom is established. It's being built right now. And then now when Ariel used to teach that, he used to say that meant you're gonna have, how did he teach it? Well, he equated it with Cornelius, because that's what James was talking about. He was referring to how Simeon had declared at the first the Lord did visit the Gentiles to pick out a people, to choose out a people for his name. That goes back to Cornelius. So High Priest Ariel, he said that proves that Cornelius is a Edomite. You know, he equated that to Cornelius being an Edomite, but Cornelius is not an Edomite. Cornelius is an Israelite. So when you equate that scripture with the actual prophecy in Amos, it ain't talking about Cornelius, man. It's talking about the kingdom being established and us putting Esau in slavery and taking their land and taking those other nations' lands back, taking the nations back from them that they stole from us. And that didn't happen back then. So the book of when James made that statement concerning what Simon said, that wasn't the fulfillment of that, man. The fulfillment is when we take this man down, because read on, brother. Because where it says the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
This is verse 13. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
The plowman shall overtake the reaper. What is that talking about? The plowman is the slave, the worker. The reaper is the one that gets a benefit from the crop. So when it says the plowman, the slave, shall overtake the reaper, which is the master, that means there's going to be a change of worlds. That means the kingdom is going to come. That means they're going to be taken down. Or you can back that up with what's that? Daniel 7, I believe it's Daniel 7 and 18.
This is the book of Daniel.
Because they're gonna be taken down violently by our hands. Oh, Ezekiel 25 and 12.